Oh, this is honestly, I gotta be honest with you, Ghost. I mean, the big TV obviously is cool to have, but it's often obscured by the cameras and the rest of the equipment. Maybe just having a regular small screen over here is good. Like there's something to be said, because we often have to come around the corner and, like, to see the thing that's going on back there. Now, yes, that is in fact the plan. Let me load up Edge. Not Edge Benson, but Edge the browser.
Jesus Christ, I'm typing in Edge as a hop ingredient right now.
Whatever goes in the ear. Dude, there probably is Edge hops. You know this. It was called HB 217, and now it's called something else. J3Z, 80 months. That is worth making note of for sure. Now, of course, you already know what it is. This is Acquisitions Intoxicated, Twitch's brewing program. Its purpose, to give you that which you already own, the art and science of brewing. Now, is this the most supreme version of our set that has ever existed? I think we must allow for the idea that a hidden bar somewhere in a underdark cavern is probably an aspirational goal, to be sure. But all of this you may recognize. Yes, J3Z is quite KV for sure. You may recognize this, of course, from the Acquisitions Incorporated series. There is going to be a Club PA pledge drive event in the near future, at which point all of this can be yours. You can tantalize your friends at home with your very, very own cave. But for now, we are going to be engaging in our traditional brewing program, the Hero's Journey, the entirety of it. I am joined, as almost always, by Eric J. Benson, the notorious EJB, Edge Azerbaijan. It looks as though we have got the material components for our spell locked in. So let's progress forward into the very, very first part of our mystery, which is putting things into the crucible. Which recipe is this?
This is Cape Mulbrew.
Oh, so this is Cape Mulbrew. This is our Janeway beverage, made with love.
For the worst captain ever.
And to assist, there are those for whom Janeway is insufficient, perhaps.
Yep.
I am a ride or die
Janeway fan.
Well, just Trek in general. There was a period of time where there was like 3 Trek shows on, and it was good fucking living. Arguably it's back. I mean, that precious era has like a few programs. I sort of fell off of Discovery. Discovery got wild. Discovery got weird, but those first 2 seasons for me are completely legit. People didn't like it had a dark angle. But it's really about it's about the beginning of the Federation. I think it's okay.
Like, honestly, the Trek that got me really kind of like sucked in was Lower Decks. Like,
Lower Decks is legit.
I found stuff a lot of Treks, but Lower Decks.
Lower Decks is real. All right, now, so this is a what was it, Irish stout? Is that what we ended up doing style-wise?
Yep.
Okay. So it's got chocolate, and then it's got some. Do we go with Vienna? I'm trying to remember. We got chocolate, and we got Maris Otter. That's right. I knew that it wasn't just right off of the shelf.
A captain so inconsistently written that the actor decided to play her bipolar. Is that true?
That's incredible. This is going to brew up real nice. I can tell already. That's an amazing mix. The bready otter coming in with that choco. No. We got the Magnum pellet hop, a big boy. How much Magnum is going in here? Probably not too much.
0.35 ounces.
Yeah. That'd be a lot of meat for this malt bill. You son of a bitch.
Or the first time I used it.
Yeah, yes, I remember manipulating objects as a child. There we go, much better. All right, pop the top on this. 0.3, you say?
3.5. Get it
Well,
right.
well, we'll see. We'll see how much ends up in there.
Ooh, Mister, I didn't know how to use a scale.
Oh yeah, you've seen it. You've seen the power. You've seen the vigor. Here we go. But yes.
I forgot to press a button.
Boop. Oh, it's a different one. Sorry. At home, it's the same button here. We want to use this here.
Excuses.
I'm an expert in a scale that isn't here. Oh my God. It just...
I remember somebody bragging about how they're an expert at this scale just weeks ago.
Just weeks
Mere
ago.
weeks
Here,
ago.
Take a whiff of this monster.
Ooh.
Jumping. Magnum is no joke.
God,
I mean, they
that's
did name it after a gun.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on. Hey, now Ghost,
Yeah.
do we have a home brew on tap for soon?
We have special brew.
Oh,
Hot beer.
yes.
It will be on carbonation starting today. And next week we will have it ready to serve.
Killer. All right, so special brew, special spelled exactly as you, the gamer, know to spell it, as an acronym.
Thank you, FLN, for 72 months.
Goodness gracious. That's fine. Yeah, exactly. I can hardly be blamed, Lady K. This is a sophisticated, this is a science grade scale. I didn't go to college. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot going on with this scale. It's an advanced device. I can't handle it. All right. Now, let's take it to the hoop. Now, you may recall, if you were with us last week, that I suggested that Holly try to climb inside this hole as a joke.
Yeah.
But she got into this hole in about 3 seconds.
Yeah.
She just she looked as though she had been eaten by the hole.
Yeah, but you put the fucking cover over it.
Well, she asked. She wanted the look.
Yeah.
She was looking for the memes. All right.
I'd like to say also that my partner Erica was watching, and by amazing coincidence, she just saw that part and was like, "Wait, where's Holly?"
Yes, exactly.
Very confusing.
Holly disappeared. Kate Mulbrew, ready to roll. Got that start, and then what? Skip. Little skip testing on that. Starting again.
I hope Walth London is a real place. I would like to visit Walth London.
Okay.
It's west of South London.
One presumes.
Yeah.
Now, and you actually have the low camera
Yes, I do.
configured, right? Here, so yeah, once you get your 2 camera or whatever set up,
Super interesting
just
right now,
Kate. I'm just saying that Kate Mulbrew, as a piece of text, looks so handsome on the front of the Z. We do like it. All right, now.
Yeah, maybe she's gonna blow up this fucking.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, listen, you have to understand she started in engineering, so
Yeah.
if there's a resonance,
knows how to blow this.
if there's a resonance cascade or something, we got it dialed in. Now, Ghost, it looks as though, obviously, right there is our device. Soon it should say Kate Mulbrew. See, this is what I'm saying. It's very handsome. Now, you have another camera over here that shows us today's tasting flight, right? Fluff stuff. Yeah, these
Marshmallow fruited sour.
marshmallow is definitely a taste. It's like that over at a Great Notion. Marshmallow is like one of the new flavor notes. You know, if you go into like
It just sounded really funny. Marshmallow's definitely a taste. Yeah, it is.
you're right.
You're right.
You got that one.
I fucking can't argue that.
Listen, this is why you make the big bucks. No, but marshmallow is definitely like it's like in the new pantheon of taste. It's like when people talk about diesel,
Right.
or fucking cereal milk. Like these are like esoteric concepts that we needed language for. Marshmallow is definitely something that arises from those sour, like the pulp and the sour strains that they use to make these smoothie beers. So we got fluff stuff. We got something from Software, I guess, in the middle. I guess they're getting into
On the side of the can is what it is.
They're getting into brewing.
You're gonna like this one.
Well, I mean, I'm already in on the can, and then we're gonna drink a bird.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
We have a potable bird there on the far right now.
What's a beak it's got on it?
Yeah, it's got that beak.
Okay, this is a
Yeah,
light lager.
we should look at styles so that we can get an angle here.
I'm guessing this is a stout. Holy fucking metal.
Dude, the art is even cooler than the part that you showed exclusively.
That's amazing.
Here, we're gonna.
Oh God, sour with blackberry, blackcurrant, and black sea salt. Wow.
Okay, like an evil goza,
Yeah.
and then you got the fluff stuff ready to go.
I think this is the
This is
lager
the Arc
first,
lager.
then the marshmallow, then the fucking
Then the marshy, and then Doom, and then Doom itself. Here.
fucking badass.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking sick.
Windlass of
So who are these
Erasmus?
cats? Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on. Windlass of Erasmus is the name of the fucking beer?
Yeah.
Or is that the name of the brewery?
No, it's the name of the beer, Nightmare Brewery.
Nightmare Brewery. Where are these
Where the
fucking?
fuck are these
where are these
assholes
cats
from?
out?
Fucking cycle. That's amazing. I love this brewery.
Fucking cycle.
They are based out. Are they New York?
There you go. You could sense it.
No, I can't. I can't read the fucking.
Oh yeah, is it that? Is it
Old
like
English.
a metal band?
Brewed and canned for. Oh, they are a.
Welsh.
No, they're a. Shit, what's the term? Another brewery brews for them.
Contract brewery.
Yeah, contract brewers. Nightmare Brewing by Great South Bay Brewing, Bay Shore. It looks like New York.
Well, I mean, listen, I'm willing to. We'll taste it, and if it tastes like home, then we'll get right to it. Oh, it's a kiwi. I thought I always listen, dude. I only saw the dark beak. Here, I'll show you. I'll orient it for those at home. All I saw was this over here, and certainly I see my share. My neighborhood is basically Raven Central. This is what I saw was this dark beak, and I was like, oh shit. But then look at the rest of it. This is just a goofy little it's just a goofy ass little kiwi that's engaging in what?
Give me the flower.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. Give me the flower. But we know that this kiwi goes hard because they're doing graffiti, like a bad bird.
Kiwi don't fall.
New World Light Lager. So is this another one of these? Is low ABV becoming a trend?
Oh, God, I fucking hope so.
I think it's out of whack.
I'm sick of high ABV.
It's been out of whack for a while. The baseline, like 7, is like not. That can't be the baseline, and it's creeping up to that in my corner shop for sure. Well, extra pale Pilsner malt dosed with a heavy hand of rice sugar, nimbly hopped with NZ Cascade and Waihee. What the hell? And then dry hopped with more flowers of Waihee. What in the hell? Oh, it's more lowercase. Ah, okay, lowercase. Is this their thing? Because they did. Was it Das?
Oh, they did Diet Hell.
Diet Hell, which was a 3% beer.
Cool.
Is lowercase their fucking? Is this their steez?
I hope so.
I'm fine with it. But rice sugar I have not seen as a brewing ingredient. But I mean,
I've seen rice.
absolutely.
Same thing.
What's very common.
Oh, that's very clear. Look at that.
But look at the color.
That's beautiful.
Wild. God, I'll tell you that it reeks of hops. Oh yeah, this is it. This is
God, that
way.
smells like a.
That's way
It
down.
smells like a homebrew mixed with a skunked Heineken.
Yeah. This hopping thing is here. Yeah, but this is
It smells like yeast is in here. It smells like
Yeah.
the Krausen is actually still
I was
in
just
this
gonna say
beer.
it smells like a little bit young, right? You know what this tastes like?
A beer.
Yes. Literally.
Yeah.
But it tastes specifically like if your dad gives you a sip of his beer,
Yeah, it tastes like.
specifically in the 70s.
Yeah, it's like a Jenny Screamer.
Right? This lowercase is so, like, this place is so lo-fi. Like, so yeah, this is sub 4. This is sub 4%, which I think is fine.
It tastes a lot better than it smells.
Yeah. Up top, it's very skunky. Yeah. 6 for sessionable. 6 might be sessionable for Holly Conrad and other professionals. I don't know if I think that's a hard case to make. I mean, I guess over time, like Goku in the satellite, you can tune your body to process it. Yeah, they've carved out this whacked out little zone for themselves in low ABV, making like really simple classic stuff. That's really interesting because at the same time, have you guys seen the articles about people basically cutting alcohol out completely?
Oh, a beer?
Yeah. Well, no, I don't mean of beer. I mean of their lives.
No, well.
Yeah, I mean that's been a thing. That's been a thing for several hundred years.
Well, no, people can certainly stop to do it. I'm saying typically I don't see that as like a pronounced trend.
Straight edge.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I mean, straight edge, like in the '90s, that was certainly a thing.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, obviously people go in and out of alcohol. I'm saying I'm not used to seeing it like on social media with hashtags, where there's like something underneath it. Like they feel like they're connecting to some kind of movement that is about cutting out alcohol.
No, I think you're virtue signaling.
They could be doing some kind of a performance for sure.
Yeah.
I just think it's interesting. But low ABV is clearly at a point in a continuum between those two things. Here, so first, let's just say at 12, AC int.
A liver that lives half as long burns twice as bright. Nice, Orion.
Yeah, listen, I mean, this is coming, of course, from the home brewer, right? So a Clockwork Chocobo spent a year's brewing so much that had to cut way back. So you were actually the source and the solution of the problem. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, luckily you knew what to do. Just stop doing this. Stop having robots brew beer. All right, now, so next on the agenda. Now, I did not tip the last one correctly, and with these sorts of beers, you're usually supposed to dance them a little bit, if I recall. If they're full of slime.
Could be. Yeah.
Let's see it. Drecker. Where are you from, Drecker? Fargo Nodak? It just seems like a magic spell.
I mean, Fargo, North Dakota?
Oh, is that what they mean by Nodak? I have never... Nodak sounds like
I have no idea. I'm just guessing.
a character. No, I think that Fargo, North Dakota is exactly right. I just never seen the classic...
Is Fargo, North Dakota?
I bet it is. No, I think you called it. My suspicion is that maybe among the youths, Nodak is in. Fluff, stuff, orange. Yeah, see, an orange, because orange makes perfect sense, right?
Yeah, orange.
Orange, like the dreamsicle style.
I'm hoping this is a dreamsicle beer.
Oh, yeah. That's literally what it is.
Oh, that's orange.
Look at this. Well, and do you have one back there?
No.
Okay, because I
like
opened
soda.
this when you opened yours, and I was like, motherfucker is back there doing the flight. He's on the ones and twos. He's popping the top. Dude, this is something else. Smell this.
Wow, that smells like an orangesicle, yeah.
It smells exact. This is the dreamsicle.
Yeah.
End to end. Like the nose, we don't have to soften or alter it at all. It literally smells like a creamsicle.
That's great.
Yeah, right? Well, here. We have 2 more glasses for the last one. I know that this is your type of shit. Just come over here and get some.
Right.
I know this is what you weirdos are into. Just put that right there. And you have a mic back there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the smell is insane. Mm-hmm. Sandzone, thank you so much for that sorbscription. Here, yeah, so whose is that? I got great news for you. It's from Drecker. Eric has been to college. and has thus deciphered the rich, complex riddle of the Nodak.
Maybe not.
I bet it totally is. So anyway, yeah. So keep a lookout for Drecker. Look for the Viking on the front. I guess they didn't wear the horned helms.
No,
but
that's not a thing. Jesus.
I guess they didn't wear them, but it's like the brand persists. We're talking a centuries-long brand.
It's Wagner, not Wagner.
Sorry.
Wagner's different.
Yeah.
Wagner's the mercenary organization, I think. All right, now let's give this a try. It's already looking thick and rich.
Wow. Yeah, it tastes like creamsicle.
Oh, that's real good.
Yeah. Wow. You get pensive. You get pensive with a beer like that. And also, I mean, I was just going to say, no, so you have a camera over here by this beer, right?
Yes, I do.
Here, I'm just saying, like, this is what happens. So let's see if it shows on the camera. This is what happens on here. Can you see, like, the trail of pulp and slime?
That's how you know it's actual water.
Yes, exactly. That's how you know it's working. It's like Selson's Blue.
Oh, that's real good, though.
It's not too sweet.
No, it has the sharp. The orange is what fixes it. Because otherwise it could get too cloying. Even the masters of this style, at least here in town at Great Notion, they can go too far on the sweet side as well. And then, I mean, that's in my experience, that's just, if it's that sweet, that's just something that you're going to be seeing again later over the toilet. Like we don't want something that's that syrupy. But God love them. I mean, they're doing the experiments that we need to get to the next level. As Eric and I have suggested before, we're not entirely sure that what they make is beer. It's very good. Eventually, we may have another word for what this style is.
Yeah.
We're going to need it soon because it seems like it's taking off.
Right.
Smoothie beer is what they say now, but that doesn't have the richness of the old ways.
Get you some more glasses.
Yep. God, I can't believe it. All right, now, are we about to get in trouble with this demon beverage? So the Erasmus, let's say the Erasmus. I mean, Erasmus is obviously a classic old name, but the Erasmus is the name of John Blackthorne's ship, right? Mm-hmm. We gotta like that. We gotta like that vibe. So this is a bold retelling of Shogun.
Interesting way to put it.
In beer form.
Oh, I mean, he is steering a ship.
Oh,
No, he's pulling bowels out of. Oh, sorry. He's stringing up sausage bowels.
Missed that. No, dude, I thought this was boat shit. Here, we're going to give them the same experience.
Yeah.
I thought we were dealing with boat stuff because over here don't worry. Over here we have a mast. Right? I saw the mast. I sort of understood or thought that I understood the situation. The story changes quickly. So here is the Windlass of Erasmus product from Nightmare Brewing, located in hell. Mm-hmm. So here is this mast.
Yeah.
And then
It turns into the.
right. Here we have this crank, and I'm thinking this is maybe some.
It's the wheel.
Yeah, it's the wheel. It's like it's a hellish hempen rope.
Yeah. No, it's the pulley
Yeah,
to make sausages out of the bowels of this person.
Yeah. Here is death itself driving the boat, and then, okay, now it's a TOS situation, right? We're moving in addiction. We're moving in a unique.
That's an actual torture implement.
Yeah, we're moving in a unique domain here, perhaps, with Nightmare Brewing. So let's take a look. All right. So sour ale again, not my favorite style, but oh no, this is not going to be good for me. But I am tantalized by their promise of blackberries, black currants, and black sea salt. Hope springs eternal. Wow.
Oh, great color.
What an insane color.
Oh,
Man, dude, they went all the way in on this vibe, huh? Yowza. All right. Okay. All right, I'm ready to choke this down.
Ooh, smells fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you like sours now.
Well, I do. I have learned to appreciate what makes a good sour.
Ooh, I like that.
And to know if it is one.
That's like a shock tart.
Oh, well, this is exactly the angle that we mastered to try to fix my palate.
Yeah, this is great.
No, this is great. That's just great. Now, it's not a raspberry. It's a mere blackberry, right? But blackcurrant as well.
Yep.
Yeah. It doesn't have the. Usually with a beer like this, it has that little like twist at the end. That little thing that sours often have, but because it's so tart.
Yeah, it does a little bit framboise, but not as
but not as sweet. Not as sweet. That's the thing. It's mostly tart, and that sort of allows the finish to be really nice. Wow, that's really good. The nose on that terrified me. I'll be honest with you. The nose on that was unwelcome, rude,
Sure.
cruel,
Yep.
but the actual product I think is excellent. I would drink this beer on purpose.
Okay.
If I saw it on the menu, I would get it. Yeah, it's like a much more neutral framboise type experience. Because it has some of the same tartness, but framboise is like sticky sweet almost. All right, just putting up my black remnant tweet. For all those who wish to join us for our BattleTech roguelike campaign operated by Edge Benson. To put the link in, and we're Gucci gang. Now, yeah, I was talking about AI stuff this morning on the tweeter, and it filled my, like, there was like 120 responses to this tweet. If you're talking about AI as a creative thing or as a corporate thing, that has some type of engagement. But if you're talking about AI in terms of consciousness, everyone has an opinion. Everyone wants to talk about what can and can't be conscious.
I didn't know which AI we were. There's a lot of AIs we can talk about.
Especially right now.
I didn't know if we were talking about Acquisitions Incorporated or like AI. Like, what the fuck are you talking
Which
about?
fucking thing? Well, I mean,
I didn't know the brand had a consciousness, but sure, I guess we'll go with it.
I didn't know about that. That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's a
got to that
it's a
place.
market differentiator.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It sets us apart. But no, I mean, it should actually be established fully, perhaps. That there is actually a new offshoot of Acquisitions Incorporated, and that is Acquisitions Incorporated Cyberpunk, the trailer for which just came out yesterday. Okay, now, is it possible for you, Ghost, to play full screen video with audio from there?
I'll I'll be honest, I'm not sure.
Just send Josh a text, and then we'll figure out if it's possible.
Can I play it from my computer?
Yes.
Will it have audio?
I think.
Here. Oh yeah, we just won't be. Or maybe we will be able to hear it from here.
Well, I've already heard it a million times. It's great.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, even if we can't hear it, I think it's okay. But it's very cool. Yeah, Rex, I had a great time playing with Nora. She was super cool. So it's like the way that we were set up. Whenever you're playing one of these games, it's like you're typically set up so that there's a couple people opposite you and then somebody by you, right? I mean, those are the energies. And so each side of the table, at least in my experience from having done this a while, each side of the table sort of develops its own energy. And Jasmine and Mike's energy is that they don't like to be physically touched by people or be around them close. But they were on a small couch, and so over the course of the series, you'll see them developing various technologies to avoid being physically present together. Over on our side, we had two different chairs, and I just had a super good time with her. She had sort of like a gem in the holograms type character energy, which, I mean,
Where is it?
it'd be a special interest. Let's see.
It's definitely not on our YouTube, so that's great.
Is it on the Acquisitions Incorporated YouTube? I mean, I know the video's out there. And you can also get it off Twitter. That's also available. Okay. But I think that, True Shot, I think that you might actually be dialed in there. I think a Chew-2 themed beer is a very good idea.
Right. Yep, we got audio.
Okay, perfect.
Whenever you.
So pause full screen, and we'll give them the full product.
All right, ready?
Try to imagine cable without limits. Right, you got it? Now, Dave made a very crazy video for the introduction, as you see. And one of the cool things was that we had a chance to use real livery and audio. So it was very, very cool. Hey, MechFrog. Nice to see you there. I have been watching your videos. If you are indeed the MechFrog that I think you are. But yes, that is coming soon. But I do think that True Shaw has the right idea there. In fact, I think it's okay just to jump in to the next thing. Well, yeah, so MechFrog, I'm always trying to learn more about it. I spent a lot of time, obviously, on Sarna and Master Unit List. But the history of BattleTech is so vast and detailed that I sort of have to pick and choose where I'm at. And then I see great stuff from you and from Black Pants Legion, and they help me sort of fill things in at a high level of detail. So I super appreciate it. Oh, Demetrius, yes, that's correct. We're talking about Mike Pondsmith, the creator of the game, is the game master for it. Yeah, sorry, I felt something on my scalp. It was crazy. Now, so I do feel like they got the right idea. I think that, especially with the series coming out, we should do a fun cyberpunk themed beer. And I think that Chew-2, which is essentially the plant-based gasoline alternative that is used in that setting, I think is an awesome hook for us to make a beer from. Because we'll be able to do basically whatever we want. It'll get dialed in, but it will almost certainly have to be high ABV, right? So what do you think in terms of styles?
I don't know where you want to start.
Oh, well, we should figure out what styles might be able to execute the future gasoline that exists inside Cyberpunk.
Okay.
Yeah, it's made out of some custom wheat in the future, a futuristic wheat.
So a Hefeweizen.
Hefeweizen's classic. No, Piril, no, not chew like Ronya. Yeah, Ryan, it's definitely like in the space of the cyberpunk world. Some futuristic settings are like, hey, we have nuclear cars, or it's all electric stuff, and he did not go that way. There's a lot about Pondsmith's vision of cyberpunk in the future that is very, very grounded in like 80s punk.
A Dunkelweiss could be kind of fun.
Mm-hmm. So malty and drinkable, a slightly boozy light brown Belgian ale, but of course we can crank it.
What? What? It's not a Belgian ale, it's a German wheat beer. A Dunkelweiss beer?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a. I'm just looking at the internet.
A moderately dark German beer with distinct banana and clove yeast character, supported by a toasty bread or caramel malty flavor, highly carbonated and refreshing with a creamy, fluffy texture.
It might mean something different in Belgium.
Yeah. We're going for the German version.
Okay, which is probably superior for ABV, certainly. Okay. All right.
I say those two.
Yeah, let's get it.
One's going to be light, one's going to be dark.
Okay. And the Dunkel is the darker of the two?
Yes.
Okay.
Means dark wheat.
Yeah, is that German? Dunkel?
Yeah.
Enjoy. David, okay, the German version is superior in every way. There's some very big, very mean Belgian beers, but they tend to be triples. All right, I think I might have to have the rest of the fluff stuff. I was like, which is the cup that I had the fluff stuff in? Oh, it's the one with all of the leavings on the side of the glass. Yeah, see, Beckenbauer, it certainly could be, but there isn't actually a reason why Chew 2 has to look like gasoline, even if it provides gasoline's function in society. Like, I think it's really, really interesting that that whatever is coming out of this spigot is grimy in color. Like, I think that's really cool. Yeah, see, diesel's a very different thing. Now, Josephine, what a pleasure. Yeah. 12% ABV dark wheat Eisbock. Son of a bitch. Oh, happy Tuesday indeed. No, Josephine, when I left home, the servers were still Goof Troop. Are the servers allowing players in now? Are things better? This is for Destiny 2, The Last Shape, where she works. Mm-hmm. Oh, I bet. I mean, I think I'm close. Like, I haven't been back in for a couple expansions, but I have to know how the love story between these black pyramids and this white sphere ends. I mean, that's basic. I have held forth. I've held forth on this for a while. It's a romance, but it's a dark
like
romance.
Any other
It's a dark. It's a bad romance. Exactly. And I think that it results in the creation of a gray square. This has been my theory from the jump. I mean, I haven't played through to
You've
the
always
end.
been a gray
More or less.
theory
Truther.
truther.
Gray squared, gray cube truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Why not? Let's do a trapezoid. Let's do a cylindrical prism. Oh, well, Brosephine. I mean, Eric and I used to play remember when it switched to PC?
Yeah.
And we were like, wow, this is actually kind of a good place for this to be.
Might try it on the Steam Deck now, I guess.
Well, I mean, it's not asking that much. I bet there's a level of settings that people play it on there.
Yeah.
I may end up taking you up on it, Brosephine. We'll see if Destiny lore on Reddit will be sufficient. All right, here. The Dunkel Weiss. So we're talking about a rich, dark, sweet German classic. Okay. Let me bring up Tomboy notes on my Linux distro.
Yeah. What was announced yesterday that they were doing like an update for Steam Deck? That was fucking brilliant.
Who?
Some game. And they were like, we're doing.
Was it Immortals of Avian?
No, it was bigger than that.
Rogue Trader?
No, it was like Diablo or something, wasn't it?
I can see it. I can see it.
Or no, it was something you tweeted about it.
It might have been. My fantasy for the Steam Deck is that eventually people start using FSR to do frame generation, so it extends the life of the system by a couple years.
Yeah.
I think it's time. I mean, frame generation made Immortals of Avium run well on an Xbox Series S. It's fucking insane. Now, so, Dunkel Weiss. Let's investigate it. So ABV is probably the first piece of data you want?
Yes. Between 4.5 and 6.
Okay.
Oh wait, does D2 now use a kernel-based anti-cheat?
Oh, I was just gonna say because those.
Fuck that.
I'm saying that's the thing that keeps games off of the deck.
Yeah.
Right?
That's the thing that's keeping games off my entire computer.
Yeah, but I know they use hardcore anti-cheats in Helldivers, and it still runs on there. You never know. But
No, I'm just saying personally.
you feel exactly as an aesthetic.
Yeah.
I think it's reasonable to choose. Now we're gonna do 4.5. 6. Is it okay with you if I put a 7.5 in?
Sure.
Okay, just to have a full range, because again, it's partially thematic, but especially if we're making the fuel of the cyberpunk future. And now I'm obsessed with the idea that it's actually much darker. God, and you know people are drinking it. You know they're fucking around with it in some way. Yeah, it's in the future. It's about efficiency. Exactly right. Yeah, Beckenbauer. I mean, I'm thinking that, I put the data points out. I mean, I have a guess at where it's going to resolve ultimately. But yeah, even at 6, it'll satisfy the lore requirements. Yeah. Yeah, Sandstone. Rubbing alcohol for outside wounds, drinking alcohol for inside wounds. Exactly. The wounds within. Okay, now things are starting to move and get a little crazy. I think people are interrogating the theme for this week's beer. My finger is hovering over the finish poll button. Where will it end? Yes, exactly, Orion. Medicinal. All right. The finger's coming down. It's 6. Now,
No, okay.
that isn't to say that it wasn't close. It was quite close, indeed, as close as it could possibly be.
Yeah.
But I think that 6 is going to be the right midpoint for this. In fact, it's slightly under what the style says it should have. But these are great tasting beers for sure. So I'll pop 6 into the notes. Next, historically, you have demanded SRM.
Yeah. Typically, it goes between 14 and 25. Ghostly, do you want to pop that on the screen, please? But if you want to look at that.
Yes. Now, this is actually something that we get to. They talk about how it's manufactured and its cultural purpose, but in terms of what it actually looks like, we can't really, diverge too much from canon, making an aesthetic choice here. So 14 is down in a more traditional. This is what your father might have siphoned out of a tank.
I think that's more like a 5 or a 4.
It could be.
I mean,
It could be. Is it from a boat?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll find out. But in this particular case, we do get to pick, which is fun, in my opinion. Yeah, for some reason, all the girls on the block, like, I think it's when they move into a game, a lot of times they don't play like the newest games.
I'm trying to figure out where you're coming from with this.
Well, I'm saying that Cyberpunk 2077 is huge on the block now.
Oh, okay.
Like with the Teen Girl Squad. I think it's because one of them built their first PC.
Oh.
And so you know how it is. Like you build that first PC, and then you start like going back to the stuff that didn't run right.
Right.
They had like a MacBook before. They were like game streaming it or some shit. No, they actually threw. They were trying to build the machine for cheap, and so they actually put one of those Intel Arc. Like Intel has new cards that are like fine for the mid-range player, even though it's not AMD and it's not Nvidia. They've got like a cheap card that works for most stuff.
That's cool.
I think so too. She was able to put this thing together for nothing.
Huh.
Bell's has a mixed 12-pack of Two Hearted variants. Oh, there's a black IPA variant of Two Hearted?
That's interesting.
I love that. Now, Rex Verdi, is Battle Mage a beer?
Yeah, I don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I need more context for this one.
That can go anywhere.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm fine with wherever it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Of course, these dorks. I mean, the rest of their main ships are like ski locations and mountains and stuff. Battle Mage, obviously nerds are in control on that side of it. But yeah, I mean, my expectation for that arc line is that it's just going to continue to go like this. And because NVIDIA is never, because that's just the price that their cards are now, it never came down. It never went anywhere, right? Even with the Super, this is just how much they are. It's like, it's thousands of dollars to have a GPU now. The opportunity is there for anybody in the middle.
Yeah.
All right, now, so it's 14 at 6, 20, and then 25, and the amounts of the bars on the top and bottom are the same.
Some call it even.
Yes, and so it indicates to me that we're moving into the 20 region, which I think is an amazing color, frankly, for this beer.
Wait, you picked the middle one?
Yeah, I mean they've chosen this, and they've chosen this, and so I split the difference.
So the lowest.
Yes, exactly right.
Scoring 1-1.
Well, no, the reason is because they think that they can beat me when I have all the cards. Oh, here, go back to the other camera. Yeah, this is the hand that has the cards right here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So 20 it is. You sons of bitches. Yeah, managed democracy again, Jerry. Yeah, God, speaking of managed democracy, it really seems like they brought people back into the fucking fold with this last event, huh? Yes, exactly. Dude Canary, gerrymandering.
Ooh.
It could not be better. Could not be better.
Didn't we make a beer called gerrymandering?
We did.
Like
we did because I think it was because I had made a mockery of democracy previously.
Yeah, it's right here. It's a New England IPA.
I had made a mockery of democracy before.
That sounds like a Megadeth song.
Doesn't it?
Mockery of Democracy?
No, dude, that's the album, right? It's like right on the cover.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a piece sells,
right.
But who's buying? Oh, Mustaine. I got nothing but love for you, pal. Now, SOAD, they like a long one too. A mocracy, Novacat? All right, now, David, I'd like you to RSVP if possible. Can we expect your attendance today at 2:30's new episode of Black Remnant? I hope so. All right. So we're dialed in here.
Yeah.
SRM 20. Now we're looking for that EBU. Now I think that this is very interesting.
Okay.
Because we are talking about drinking gasoline.
Yeah.
Now, it is a plant-derived gasoline, even in the future.
Sure.
Right? And so ultimately it is a very high ABV beer, even canonically. And I'd be very surprised if, like in the modern era, you denature alcohols so that people won't drink them, and you can sell them for cheap. It's a legal requirement. I'd be very surprised if the megacorps give a shit in the future. I bet they'll let you drink gas if you want. That it's freedom, right? If they make a 60 proof liquid, they don't give a fuck what you do with it. As long as it comes out of the pump and you pay for it, I don't think they give a shit. It's more of a sipping gasoline. Yeah. Exactly right. Yeah, exactly. Jux, it's guzzling, right? Now, but IBU, let's think about the taste notes. What are the traditional IBUs for?
Typically between 10 and 18.
Okay, so nothing crazy.
No, but you can go above that.
Yeah. Now let's have an opportunity to go off style here, right? So let's go 10, 20, and 30. Now these are typically, as is, like most German classics, they're going to be rich, sweet, chewy, malty. 30 would move it a little closer into that IPA domain. So we might have an opportunity to make something truly unique, which, at least in this case, I think indicates that we're making an artifact of that space, something genuinely odd.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it has to be like that. Remember, they do want you to pump it out and drink it. They don't care. They make the same amount of money. It doesn't matter to them at all. So I think there's guidance on every threshold of this. You can lead a man to gas, but you can't make him drink. Timothy, I mean, once again, you've cut right to the heart of the matter. Dork. All right, now. So I'm watching this very closely because as you can see from the bars, it could go a couple different, okay. All right. Imperial, all right. Okay. Well, yeah, see, now it's moving. Well, God, and now the call's coming from inside the house, Ghostly. All right. Nah, we're good. I ultimately, I think this is correct. It's a touch over the style guidance. But I think it's going to make for something really great, especially when we start choosing hops with an eye toward it being a future gasoline. I think that's a genuinely new one. All right, now, so 20, all guardrails have been established, Mr. Benson.
Okay. So first things first, do we want to go for our base malt? Do we want to use Munich malt?
Classic.
100%? Or do we want to split it between Munich and Vienna?
So, hook me up on here. I guess I could just try some.
Yeah.
Right, here's some Munich. Here. I'm going to try these, and then you have the real notes over there, and also the personal knowledge. So let me see.
We've only been doing this for 6 years, so maybe
It's true, but there's there's more than one grain here. Yeah, Vienna is to me light, sweet, and bready. And then Munich has a slightly darker, more toasted biscuit, maybe?
So
It has a darker flavor tone to me.
it's going to be more caramel and honey,
There we go.
but you were right with the breadiness of the Vienna.
Okay. And then the choices are Munich or Munich and Vienna.
What? Yes.
Yeah.
Munich, Vienna, or Munich and Vienna.
Oh, the classic.
Wait, what?
I'm just trying to figure out which.
Oh.
Both. All right. Yeah. I mean, obviously these are both killer choices. We're not really. I mean, keep in mind that this is like the pre-fermentation state. Don't be looking for final gas tasting notes yet.
Yeah.
This is just what leads us up into it, right?
Till you put the real gas in.
Timothy Bunsey, we skipping over the malted wheat base?
Nope.
I do have some. If I remember. You have to love malted wheat. Malted wheat is very exhibit.
Like it's gotten pimped?
Yeah, we're essentially talking about wheat that has been pimped.
Pimp my wheat?
I heard you like malt, so I put malt on your malt. Hey, listen, that's reasonable. And nothing bad's going to happen, Pirro. If you end up with Munich, it tastes good. It's going to taste good. Yeah, the people have spoken. It's Munich, for sure.
Straight up? Okay. Okay, now the question is, how much wheat are we going to put in? Typically, it's between 50, it starts at up to 70%.
Ah, okay. So I'll give it to him. Like, not unlike X. Yeah, honestly, I think this is actually a really good choice. So wheat obviously has a very interesting
Characteristic.
Yeah, I mean, wheat character, obviously it's still good. It has sugar in it, but it's very, very distinct from the typical barley. It is a harder grain, first of all. It's just very wheat. It's hard to describe it as anything else. It's a very present thing, and it isn't just sweetness. The way that I typically describe it on the show is that it has structure. You know when it's sweet and when it isn't. And it hangs around in the mouth on the palate. So I think that wheat might be a really interesting way, wheat percentage, it might be a really interesting way to get a novel taste for our theme that rests outside of the norm a little bit. Okay. Could be. But the truth is, we can't go wrong. All of these are on style. Cannot lose. Well, yeah. Now, There were issues before. Today it's cooler. There were issues last time Kiko and I streamed because it was too hot outside and Comcast installed the line incorrectly, which is a brand new type of technological problem I'd never considered previously. Crimson, it is in fact a cyberpunk beer. It is based on Chew 2. Chahutu.
Chahuli too.
Yeah. I've been to the Chihuly 2
Gardens.
gardens.
Yeah. Not a lot
At
of
the
people
Seattle
know about
Center.
them.
Yeah. Because they're not real. Honestly, the cafe kind of good. Okay, there we go. We're going to go with 50.
What was our ABV?
The ABV on this bad boy is 6. The number of the beast.
Okay.
Yeah, Jux. Yeah, if there were in fact another Ronya, Chew 2 would be a very, very apt nomenclature.
It was 5%?
6.
6?
The number of the beast. Yes, that is exactly right, Clockwork Chocobo. For those of you just joining us, earlier today we had we showed off the teaser trailer, but the game does in fact start Acquisitions Incorporated Cyberpunk, run by Mike Pondsmith himself, does start on June 12th, Wednesdays at 4.
We're going to put a little bit of melanoidin malt in this because typically these are brewed using a decoction mash, and melanoidin malt simulates that.
Exactly.
The question is, do you want to make this any more caramely than it already is?
Do we want to bust the caramel up? So more caramel. Now, do you want to do that by just saying more caramel, or do you have some specific?
Nope, just more caramel.
Is this Cyberpunk game? No, this set is not the one that we used for Cyberpunk. The set that we used for Cyberpunk is probably the coolest set we've made in here, frankly. I mean, listen, obviously this kicks ass. I love this set, as you see. It's totally awesome. What I will say is that the one that we put together for Cyberpunk as fuck.
Glad you guys liked it.
Oh, it's lovely. It's so good. Clearly we need some corn, because what else do you make plant-based fuel from the US? Now, in the future, obviously Ghostly dialed it in, but in the future we got some GMO crops designed to go crazy and become fuel just as a function of their genetics. Hyper sugar. Imagine golden promise, but more golden and more promiser. Neon everywhere, I hope. Sandzone, I think that you'll be impressed. Okay, someone has to break the tie. Now, my finger is now, so you both tried to fix it, and that's to your credit. We love this pro-social behavior.
What was our SRM?
The CERM is 20, as is the IBU. Oh yeah, seaweed is mega useful. Kombu. We're good. Okay. So we're getting there. I think that we're mostly there. Now, having resolved the war of the caramel, remember, in our minds, Yes. Well, yeah. Hemp has got all kinds of practical compounds in it. But in our minds, remember, it's a fuel. So we have an interesting opportunity here on the hop, at the hop tier for this product.
Yeah, I mean, we can go with traditional German hops if you want, or you can get fucking crazy and do whatever the hell.
Exactly. Yeah, we can do something that kind of slides into the classic on the noble hop tip. So we should definitely have a classic option in there, right?
Sure.
What you got? What sound good?
I would do Holler Toe.
I mean, my guess is that like its brothers, it's floral, spicy.
Yep.
Right? Earthy.
And we could do Huel Melon if we wanted. That's going to be honeydew and strawberry.
Honeydew and strawberry. Weird. Was Huel a hopsman or something?
I think there's a clog in here. I'll get it fixed.
Okay. Strawberry and melon. Okay.
Now, what other flavors do you
I was
want
going to
to
say now, and then I think we entertain like something overwhelming, like something in that Magnum or Apollo or Warrior vein, something that's just designed to flood the senses. And sell the gas angle. Horp. Mega Horp.
Yeah, it's Warrior's just everything in bitter. Smooth bittery with citrus and spice.
But it's a big one, as I recall. Broad spectrum. Now, is there another one we think might be a fantasy?
I think those three are good.
Yeah. Simcoe's cat pee. Yuck. I love it. Hey, Incognito. The theme today is not how to abuse fruit. The theme today is Chew 2, which is the sort of plant-based gasoline of the cyberpunk setting. That includes Cyberpunk 2020, Cyber Generation, Cyberpunk 2077, Cyberpunk Red, Cyberpunk Edge Runners. The whole thing. I love it. 0 votes for how to. Oh, never mind. Nickman just came in at the end. No, it's gotta be. Did you feel bad? Did you feel bad for that tiny line? It had no support.
I'm like, man, I can still smell that orange. I'm wondering why I can smell that orange from that fucking drink. And I'm like, oh, it's right next to me.
Yeah. It's good. Especially as it warms. Yeah. I bet it's just jumping out of the fucking top. Do you think it was a stroke? I'm smelling things that aren't here. The sense of my youth. All right. Warrior, I think, is coming out on top of this bad boy. And it's not for lack of trying. No, they wanted Warrior and they demanded Warrior.
Okay. What was our IBU?
20 IBU, 20 SRM.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, almost voted for the Hallertau for that very reason. Then I was like, this is cyberpunk. There's no mercy on the streets. No, and Warrior is a monster, a bad boy, broad spectrum beast of bittering. It's going to be so nice against the rest of this. I'm excited for this one. It's coming together great.
Okay, first we can use a Bavarian Weizen yeast. This is going to be spicy, phenolic, clove.
So it's got the novel tastes of Bavaria.
We can use the Berliner Weiss, which is going to be low estery but dry and crisp.
Yeah, now this, again, think about this gas. Does this gas have some odd, wild tastes in it? Or is it actually like dry, clean, and crisp?
Or we can use the
instead.
Hefeweizen 4, which is going to be largely clove and phenolic, but minimal banana, citrus, and apricot notes.
Citrus and apple. What a wild ride. Yeah, I like that they have to call out minimal banana in the taste notes, because sometimes it's not minimal. Let's be honest about this. Now, Ghostly,
Yes.
turn off my microphone. Unless you want a novel experience.
Yeah, minimal P,
Maximal.
maximum effort.
That's a different OnlyFans.
I'm not gonna do, no, not at all. Yeah, S3's, fine with this style. Is the poll even running?
No.
Click here, why, well, this is weird.
How weird.
When I press start poll, it doesn't start poll.
Oh, that's not good. Hold on a sec.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Now we're cooking with gas. Is the poll working now? Yeah, it is. Oh, look at that.
So quick, while Jerry's gone, tell us what the secrets that you're going to plan for Black Remnant.
No?
Okay.
I mean, that kind of defeats the point of everybody watching the show, doesn't it?
Something that will basically hurt Jerry.
No.
Expected.
This episode really isn't about Jerry. If you haven't been paying attention, Ghostly.
Well, listen. Savrin shows up and then stuff just kind of he just kind of makes shit
Worse by just
existing.
Well, that's true. Yeah, spoilers, there's going to be big robots.
Spoilers, you're just going to use nothing but those those elementals.
Yeah, Stavron will make it about Stavron, that's for sure. Yeah, he does have a way of making it about himself. One way or another, that's for damn sure. If it's not about Stavron, it's not about anyone. If you're not first, you're last.
Love Stavron.
Yeah.
Handsome Stavron.
Yeah.
That classic meme. Look, they want spicy, phenolic, and clove. Honestly, for the gasoline of the future, I think that's it. I think it's perfect.
What the hell one was that?
Bavarian Weizen yeast.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Oh, Incognito, you're about to mod the hell out of Battletech for a run. I saw the craziest mods for the one that Hairbrain Schemes did. I saw the most insane mods. My friend Tex of the Black Pants Legion showed me insane, like how hard the mods go in that, where they break it down like based on year, like what mechs are available during your campaign. They're all locked into the year, the specific variants. They turned it into a complete roguelike type experience, but it's cool. A tactical Battletech game. It's bonkers. Yeah, see, this is what I'm fucking talking about. It's insane. Listen, so Bavarian Weizen yeast is going to deliver the novel texture on top of our future gasoline.
Future gasoline.
The only thing that we are missing now. Hey, yo, Squiggly Boy. Welcome aboard. Now, the only thing we're missing now, of course, as we've reached the final portion here, final gravity.
Ooh, back.
Is the name. We need a cool name for our Cyberpunk Chew 2 gasoline beer. The channel has never let us down once. Hopper Psychosis?
Damn, bottled chrome?
Juice?
Petro Brew? Yeah. E-Chew 2? Hop the Gibson? Nice. Crimson. Jerry doesn't even remember that movie.
No, I don't know about it. I know about gleaming the cube. I've gleamed the cube. Does that help?
No.
Does that do anything?
No.
Bottled chrome. Love it. Punkelbrow? Swilver hands?
Nice.
I think I spelled that horribly wrong.
It's fine. Yeah, Dr. Brad, in this rare case, I'm literally going to take the canonical name as one of the options. E-wheat hackers? Guzzling.
Nice.
Internal combustion, Timothy. I like that. Now, obviously, DJ Sombrero and others are leaning into some Mad Maxian energy, but I don't care. If it's cool, I don't really care. A danger, yeah, David Novicat, just a symbol. How, Doomed Canary, how?
Yeah, that one's better.
How?
Literally changing 2 letters.
Is that what they did?
Yeah. Kind of easy to figure out.
Not for human consumption. Internal combustion. All right, now listen, let's move forward. Mr. Yuck. Yeah, it's just a Mr. Yuck sticker. All right, now I'm looking for some. I know clues. It's a juicy offering this day. Let me take a look here. Okay, we got some good stuff here. I mean, Rocket Brule. I mean, I don't hate it. Noble Gas, interesting. Kind of perverted. You're going hard. Ghostly's going nuts.
I'm trying real hard.
I'm fucking going crazy here, Jerry. I'm going nuts, man.
Trying to win.
I had 1 orange sickle beer.
Yeah, exactly. I've been plied. Okay. All right. Now, I'm gonna hit it. Now we got it's a deep roster.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, hold on. Sorry.
Jesus.
Cyberdrunk.
Sorry. Yeah. Dude, you came in late with that one, but it's going in.
That's it.
Cyberdrunk.
Lost that one.
God damn it. Cyberdrunk.
It's pretty funny.
It's pretty good. Anyway, take a look at this tender roster over here on the left. Yeah, the votes are coming in. Now, obviously, you never know. You never know who's going to go through. But I did want to give Cyberdrunk an option to succeed in the arena.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, Dr. Brad, we'll see. I mean, right now that Cyberdrunk line's looking real robust. If it has twice its nearest competitor or more, I'm not sure that a runoff is required. Knife fights obviously do occur in the chat. But now Cyberdrunk is taking the wheel.
It's just too good.
That's
pretty good.
And no, listen, it arrived late. It arrived at a time of its choosing, if you will. No, I don't have to mandarin this.
No.
Now that's true. Now bonsai. See, now this is how we know that Timothy is an old hand. Some names do become series. This would not be the first time, but Cyberdrunk is very, very nice, I would say. Yeah, dire audience with the steel chair. Nah, it's Cyberdrunk for sure.
Yep.
Now, so we have put together something very, very cool. Now, Ghostly, if you could please put the laptop screen up so that people can see the detailed, exacting labors that we have put together here for Cyberdrunk. As you can see, the Bavarian Weizen yeast, it's phenolic, but it's got some spice, it's got some clove. It's not necessarily banana forward. We got the caramel crystal malt to crank the caramel, the Melanoidin, which is the malt, designed to emulate the decoction mash typical of this style. We've got the Munich malt right there at the base. And we've got the wheat making up, 50% is what they asked.
It's close enough.
Yeah, so the vast majority of it is going to have a mouthfeel and structure of that wheat base. And then Warrior comes in to wreck the place. So at 6% ABV, I feel like this is going to be kind of good. And then if you want to see what you might be pumping into your car, take a look at that color in the upper right-hand corner to be your indicator. Yeah, Incognito, listen, this is what the French call wit d'escalier, you know. It's true. That's what they call it.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously, when the spotlight is off, everybody's got incredible ideas. The trick is to have those ideas in the moment. Thermite. This needs thermite thrown in the secondary. Perfect. Well, Beckenbauer, the fact of the matter is that this chat consistently, and I mean consistently, delivers incredible products. It would not surprise me to learn that no matter what we intended to do, we've gone a little wild. Although I would say that Warrior inside of a Weizenbach is probably not on typically. This is going to be interesting. You wouldn't put thermite in a beer. Now, I got great news for you. Do you think this is it? Do you think this is the only thing that we're doing today? You're wrong. You couldn't be more wrong. In fact, you're wronger than you knew.
Ooh.
Yeah. Next up, after a reconfiguration of this space, we are going to drop from the Calypso into the realm of Black Remnant, which historically combines role-playing and wargaming, but having just resolved 2 episodes of wargaming, I think we might be doing role-playing today. Time to start a new chapter, resolve the old one. We'll see what goes next. Yes, dire audience, listen, this is my opinion. I think that Black Remnant is really, really fun, actually. Now, but of course, this occurs but an hour from now. Ghost is going to get everything set up. We'll come back in here and get everything ready to go. Until then, we'll see you. Let me just grab the machinery of the universe.